we need to be able to do is take those people who have issues of disturbance and hate and mental illness and get them into treatment. That is something we have failed to do, and those who become the criminals are those who have been taught to hate. Do not hate. Be prideful of who you are, that you live in this country, that you live in this city, and be assured your government, all aspects of it, are putting in place and have put in place the right laws, the right ordinances. What we need to do is each one of us, as you go into a room, look around the room, who's there with you? Where are the exits? How can you help somebody else? It's time for each one of us to take responsibility for someone else.
Gun control!
Yeah! That is where you're coming from, but this man got of every single criminal. I'm sure some of you in this room are passionate about this, and there are others who are passionate about the right that we have been given the right to bear arms. Wait a minute. This is more of that same divisiveness. Let's make sure that we're working to be one people with one common focus, to be accepting of other people, accepting of who they are, and not be filled with anger and hate.
Have a little respect. Shut up.
Would you join in welcoming to the podium our brother, Senator Calvin Atkins?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Everybody calm down now? The mayor said we're here for the same purpose. As many of you know, I have some fond memories of being in this room. This was the room that I proposed to my husband. And then we were married like a couple days later. So, you know, I woke up this morning, and I had on my calendar this morning to attend a church service and to remind those at church what Tuesday meant. And Tuesday is election day here in the state. That's right, clap for that. And as I sat next to my Senate colleague, Reuben Kewen, I noticed that he had, you can clap for him. I noticed that he had four more churches on his calendar for the rest of the day. So I felt like a slouch. And I joined him for the rest of the day. And so, absolutely. But when I woke up this morning and I began to get dressed at about 7 o'clock, I do as I normally do, and I turned on CNN. I expected to see Donald Trump. Instead I saw another tragedy. And not to make light of the situation, it floored me. It floored me because it was a day that I knew that I had to be in church this morning. And I knew that I had to deliver a message this morning for people to get out the road. And And as many of you, if any of you know me, you know how I feel about gun violence. You see, I didn't end up here like most of you all because I wanted to be here in Las Vegas. I ended up here purely out of a tragedy, out of necessity, because I was attending school back east. I was 21 years old when I'll never forget the phone call that I received from my mother at 5 a.m. in the morning and told me that my dad had been murdered. As the mayor said, I've never, ever blamed the gun. I blame the individual that was behind it. That's not to say that our gun laws are wrong. I hear everyone yelling yes on one. I am a yes on one. And I was a yes on it before it became that was my former colleague, and actually I still like to call him my colleague, Senator Justin Jones, fought really hard, and we passed the bill that the governor vetoed to help with gun violence in the state. And so, while I got to church with a message about getting out to vote, I know many say that African American churches, where they stand with LGBT issues, but Senator Cuban will tell you that today I spoke about what happened in Orlando a lot. And I spoke about it in the church, and I spoke about how we needed to pray, and how we needed to pray for those individuals, because they're our family. As I said, my father was taken from me, from gun violence, and today I'll never ever forget, but I also know what it means, and how hard and how difficult of a day this is for those families suffering from someone else who decided, and this has always been something for me, and it's been 24 years. I came here at 21 years old. I was attending Howard University, but ended up coming here because my grandparents lived here. My grandparents were married for 63 years. 6 months after getting here, my grandmother passed away. It was a perfect picture of health. She just couldn't deal with the fact that my father was gone. 6 months after that, my grandfather died. And I was here alone. I didn't have family here. I didn't have friends here. I didn't really know anybody, but I was here. And like my other colleagues, and Tyrone Thompson is here, would like to take the mic before me and say that they're proud to be from Nevada. They're proud to be born and raised. And like I tell everybody, I'm proud that this community continued to raise me after my birth. And I'm happy to report that I made it. and that I'm here, and I'm here to help to continue to fight for things of equality, to fight for the things that matter to me most, the things that matter to my family the most. I received a phone call from my daughter. Raise your hand. What happened? That's a lie. This ain't the church, so I can tell the truth. It was a text message. And her desire to be home this weekend, because she attends school at UNR and decided to stay this year, this summer at work.